Did I ever tell you about the time I stole the first 10 minutes of the Mario movie and wrote it as an essay in school?
What?
Did I ever tell you about
Did you
that?
get an A+?
No, tell like how.
Oh, I was in like primary school, so I was like 11. But the teacher was like, write a fictional essay, and I just wrote down the first 10 minutes of the Mario movie.
Jesus. How did it end?
It didn't. I got as far as the baby hatching. Oh no, I got as far as I wrote down like, it's raining. A woman runs through the rain. It's that kind of shit. One of the first viruses I ever got was fucking naked lady would appear on screen spreading her pussy and try to connect to a server to buy something, and it would come up every 10 minutes.
Did you get Bonzi Buddy?
Nope.
I had Bonzi Buddy.
Did you really?
I actually got Bonzi Buddy as a kid. I think I downloaded
you
all
thought
of
it was
those.
fun, like, or
Yes.
or because you knew,
Because
like,
I
oh,
liked
this is...
clickable. What were they? Clickmates or something?
Desktop buddies?
Yeah, like desktop buddies.
I had one of those.
I loved the idea of those when I was a little kid because I'm a baby and I was entertained by simple things. So I fell for Bonzi Buddy. I got Comet Cursor. I remember. What else did I get? I downloaded so many of those.
So is Bonsai Buddy just considered a virus?
Yeah, because it would mail out personal information
Really?
to their servers, and it would ask you for it all the time too.
Oh, I never really heard of it until recently.
But
it's a little purple monkey, right?
yeah,
Here.
I was using the internet since like 1996, so that was not a good point to let a small child on the internet when everything was very easy to exploit.
I'm trying to remember which one I had. I had a desktop buddy, but I can't remember what it was.
I had a turkey and you could cut its head off.
I had something that walked around the screen. It was the fucking Bloodhound Gang. It was the fucking little monkeys from that video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was a virus.
Was it?
Yeah, I remember it fucked up my computer really bad.
Was it official?
I don't think so.
Did they sing the song?
I forget.
Oh my god.
They'd say sex baby, then they point to the corner and a pop-up ad appears. And
I had a game called Warning Forever that was free and I loved it, but every time I installed it, it fucked up every computer I ever installed it on. But I still liked it so much that I kept doing it.
I mean, I remember doing... The thing was, I had family who were paranoid about viruses, so I had... My favorite game for the PC when I was younger was Windows 3D Movie Maker. I loved the shit out of 3D Movie Maker. I play it all the time. I had Nickelodeon 3D Movie Maker too. And what ended up happening was that it crashed one time just because things would crash all the time.
Yeah.
Because Windows is unstable. And the error message popped up, and my mom saw it, and she freaked out, saying, "Is that a virus? Is that a virus?" And she ended up throwing the disk out of the game.
God.
She thought it infected the PC.
Oh.
Turns out it was because she downloaded a theme for Valentine's Day that had a virus attached to it.
I hate it when parents do stupid shit that they think doesn't matter, but really does. Like I remember when my mom gave away my Sega Genesis.
My mom used to do that all the time.
And I got home.
She would blame me.
I got home and I was like, "Where's my Sega?" And
I'm
she's
sure
like,
everybody that was in our
Yes.
age group at that time, that probably happened.
Probably had most of your possessions thrown out and everything.
No, but she was like, "I traded your Genesis for some toys." I'm like, I fucking love my Genesis, and the toys she traded it for was 2 Mighty Max figure sets.
Oh my god.
That's what she gave away a Genesis for. She had no fucking idea.
Did she not remember how much she spent on the Genesis?
Apparently not. And the guy who she gave it to was like, "Dude, your mom is the best." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck you, asshole. You tricked my mom."
I just remember friends also like lending each other games and everything, and I fell for that.
Yeah.
Where they steal your games and never give them back.
Oh man, I remember a kid.
I got back at somebody for that though.
I lent.
Tell that story.
I
I'm
did
sure it
too.
would give a lot of people.
I remember a guy scratched up
satisfaction.
one of my games, so I stole one of his games and just snapped it in two because I didn't like the game, but he did.
What, like immediately in front of him?
No, not in front of him. I stole it and just did it, and I left it in the ditch somewhere.
In a ditch.
You should have let him see it.
He never knew that I
Or
did
like
it.
email him anonymously.
I was a little passive aggressive bitch about it. I was like 8 or something though.
We should Mr. Grandia 2 copy.
I never felt good about the whole stealing thing though, because I remember the one time I was tempted to do it was that a kid had crazy bones, and he insisted one of them was really rare, even though no, they fucking weren't.
Yeah.
It's crazy bones.
I think the only thing I ever stole besides that was like a Kinects piece. And I felt so guilty. I ran back to the guy's house and I slipped it back into his thing.
That was the same thing that happened, was that he brought over a Pokemon thing, and he left it under something. I was like, oh, well, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
It'll be like stealing it, and I'll have it.
No,
But he freaked out and was like crying and everything. Like, where is it? I felt so fucking bad. I snuck it back into the room so he could find it, and I was just like, okay, just take it, please. I can't do this.
No, yeah, stealing ain't good.
No.
I remember one time I was hanging out with this girl that
There's plenty of people who don't feel bad about it.
No, you know, I was hanging out with this girl. I'm like, oh, she's so hot, and she's like, ha, I stole this like sweater the other day, and I was like, what? What? Okay. She's like, yeah, these people who own these stores, like, they don't even get affected. Like, it's a big chain. I'm like, they're gonna get fired because of you fucking idiot.
I think I was getting another
It's
job.
the most unattractive thing ever. My parents own shops too, so it like hit home.
Yeah.
I
fucking
hate
bitch.
Dude.
Yeah.
when it's a thing with kids, like I expect it at least, but it's when if
No,
you're
she was
talking-
like 20.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're talking to adults who are still doing that kind of thing, that's when it's
They're not
worrying.
stable people.
Yeah. Because I knew somebody years back who every single day would brag like, yeah, I went to a party and I stole I stole like 3
I stayed with
laptops."
these fucking scumbags in college, and they were like, oh, we went to a party last night, stole an iPod. It's like, you're fucking idiots. And I started locking my door after that. I was really fucking worried. And then they were like, why didn't you ever hang out with us?
It doesn't make you look cool.
Because I don't want to fucking get robbed from you fucking psychos. They're like, Chris used to hang out with us. Now he just locks himself in his room. It's like, yeah, it's because you steal from people.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to be an alibi.
And I don't want to bring it up with you because a normal, mentally stable person wouldn't do that. So I don't know what you're capable of if bringing up something like that.
Well, yeah, they say, that sucks. Let's steal from him.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's beat the shit out of him. He knows our secrets.
Let's fucking kill him.
So my friend Jack is this big buff Irish guy. He's like,
He's been on the OneyPlays, right?
yeah, but people don't really know what he looks like. He's like a fucking tank. He's the manliest man I've ever known. But when he went to college, he went to do some course, and like it was just like either a medical or an engineering course. It's something really normal, right? But he said that he was standing at his bus stop, and a guy just came up like in a trench coat. And he's like, "Hey, you like Pokemon?" And he was like, "Yeah, I love Pokemon." And like, but he doesn't even like Pokemon that much. He just remembers liking
lied?
Pokemon. Yeah, but then the guy gave him a memory stick with Pokemon Fire Red on it. And he said that he was doing that to everyone in his college. Just some fucking creepy guy was walking around, giving people Pokemon Fire Red on a memory stick, and the whole college got addicted to it when exams were coming up.
Wait, so it was just like an emulator and
Yeah.
a ROM of Pokemon Fire.
Yeah, some
Red?
creepy fucking Irish guy was walking
Was he
around.
like their age or was he
Yeah.
like 40 years old?
No, he was some creepy guy their age, but he was wearing a trench coat, and he's taking memory sticks of Pokemon Fire Red out of his trench coat.
Like 100 of those.
I know.
And he was just giving it to people for free?
Yep, yeah.
What was his end game?
I don't know. It's so fucking weird.
He just wanted people to trade Pokemon with.
He probably accessed everyone's fucking webcams or something. That does not add up. There's something. There's like.
It's so possible.
Yeah, how do you know? Yeah, how do you know he didn't install a virus in the emulator?
That's probably a good point. I never thought about that.
Most likely would happen if you really think
He
about it.
saw a bunch of co-eds changing or something.